Chris.
Ty, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. You mentioned Kyrie in the first quarter. All 4 of his made baskets were in the paint. When he's getting into the paint like that for your offense, how does that open things up and maybe even change what Boston was trying to do?
Well, when he's getting into the paint, we have shooting on the floor, it's tough. You got to pick your poison. And, tonight, we made 19 threes. And, we get into the paint, either Kyrie and Bron can finish or they kick out for 3. So, when we're shooting the ball well, it's a tough dilemma, So it was good seeing him aggressive early and playing with that pace. I thought he played with a great pace, to start the game.
Go ahead, Jason.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. You had some hard decisions to make late in the regular season about if you're going to chase seeding or if you're going to rest guys, and you obviously chose to rest guys. To do what you did in these 2 games, does that give you any sense of indication or anything that obviously you made the right decision when you could have gone the other way and tried to chase the seeding?
Not really. Like I said, it's only 2 games. The series is not over. But for me, I just wanted to make sure we were healthy and we could start the playoffs healthy. And I knew if we did, that we would have a good chance of being pretty good. So give us rest and health, and then we got to figure it out from there. But to be a championship team, you got to win on the road anyway. And the last 2 finals we've been to, we had to start off on the road because out west, the way they're playing is tough. So either way it goes, if you're going to win, you're going to be a championship team. You have to win on the road. So we just kind of chose health and rest, over everything else.
Marla.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Was there ever a point where you were almost incredulous that this is the conference finals and it's not supposed to be that easy, I guess? Or
No, I mean, it was just 1 game, and they had a rough night, scoring the basketball, and we played, we put together a full game, and defensively and offensively, and it was just one of those games, and you can't bank on that every single night, and it just, they had a tough night shooting the basketball, which is not going to happen every single night. So it's 1 game, it's over, we got to move on, and we got to stay focused for Game 3.
Ty, shortly before tip-off, the NBA released the finalists for the regular season awards, and including in it was the top 3 for MVP, and LeBron was not included.
He wasn't on the list, you said?
He was not included in the top 3. I wanted your comment on that, and also the timing of the league releasing finalists in the middle of the playoffs.
When did it come out?
It's about 10 minutes before tip.
Oh, he might have seen it then. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who was the top 3 guys? Oh, well, I mean, those guys had MVP seasons, and you got to give the award to some different people every now and then. And I look at LeBron like Shaq. I think every year he's MVP, and you can give him the award every year, if you wanted to. And when guys have incredible seasons, like James Harden did, and Westbrook and Kawhi, then you kind of credit those guys and give those guys, the nod. But to me, I mean, LeBron's MVP. Just like Shaq, you can give it to him every year if you wanted to. You got that, Joe? I see you placing your damn camera right there.
Front left.
You want to?
Bob Schron, the Citizen. Todd, I was going to ask you about at the beginning of the game when they cut the lead to 11-10, you called timeout. What did you say to the guys at that point? And then if I could follow up on David, toward the end of the season, there was all the talk about Russell or James. Was that something that LeBron was taking personal?
I don't know if he took it personal, but they had 2 phenomenal years. I mean, those guys played great. I mean, unbelievable. Russ to average a triple-double, and James to switch positions and be a point guard and lead his team to the 3rd best record in the NBA. So they had unbelievable seasons. So you can't knock those guys. Your first question was what? Oh, 11-10. I just thought we was a little lax on defense. We gave Joe Green a couple looks that we didn't want to give him early. Kind of lazy getting out to him. And we knew that he could shoot the basketball and he can spark their offense. So I called a timeout just to get us back locked in defensively, get to him. Let's not give him any open shots, any confidence, because we know he can score the basketball.
Philip O'Connor, the Reuters news agency. We've spoken a lot about LeBron's offense here this evening, but he had, I think, 4 steals and 3 blocks in the game. What does he bring to your team defensively, apart from that?
Well, when we're blitzing and we're rotating and we're scrambling, he's probably the best, to have on the back line because he reads situations so well, and he has instincts. And when you throw the ball in a bad position, he's coming to get it. So having him on the back line defensively, is great for us. And then his chase down blocks, like when the one he had on Avery was unbelievable. So those are game changers for us. And just having him on the back line, talking and anchoring our defense and talking and protecting on the back line is big for us.
Middle.
Matt Medley, BTH. What can you say about the defensive job you guys have done on Horford? Obviously Tristan is responsible for a lot of that, and he's been on him in a few playoff series the past few years. But the way you guys have been able to limit Horford in these first two games, just what can you say about that?
Well, I just think, Tristan is just so versatile, and he can show, he can blitz, he can switch. And, with Horford, he was shooting 58% from three coming into the playoffs. And that's because a lot of fives were guarding him. They were dropping and couldn't get back to him. So we just wanted to give him a different look because we know he's a dangerous player. And he's a key to their offense. They run a lot of offense through him at the top of the key. When he's picking and popping and making shots, they're dangerous. So we just wanted to give him a different look. And Tristan's been doing a good job of, showing on Isaiah and getting back to him and, trying to make him put the ball on the floor. So just trying to mix it up and just keep him off balance.
Gary.
Hi, Gary Wasser, Boston Globe. At halftime, what do you say to your guys after a half like that? What do you say after the game?
Well, before the game, at halftime, just, keep our composure, play the game the right way. And, don't be satisfied. We're doing something and looking for something bigger. And don't go out here jacking up bad shots, not playing defense. Let's string together, 12-minute quarter in the third quarter, and then we can start trying to get our rest and, because we play every other day. So just being professional, playing the game the right way. Oh, no way. You see us lose a game we was up 26 to start the fourth quarter to Atlanta. We was up 26 to start the fourth quarter to Atlanta and lost. Yeah. Okay.
All right, thanks, everybody.